Hello everybody and welcome back to Imperator, where I'm gonna be honest, I'm in a bit of a rush today, and the reason for that is because the power company keeps wanting to turn off the power for several hours to do some work, and that's not very conducive to making an episode. So, yeah, we need to get this one done. Let's get through this. We are, of course, attacking the Bospring Kingdom here, and we do have these sieges being worked on. We need to get through these sieges not super badly. Like, it's not absolutely critical, but it would be very, very useful to be through these two sieges. We'll see how long that ends up taking. Hopefully not very. And the reason why we are interested in getting those done, of course, is to have this unit head over here, but then the rest of these... What is this bellicose stance? From Olbia? Okay, I don't care about that. And then this guy to be able to take out some of these forces over here. That's the overall concept. Unfortunately, these forts haven't fallen yet. They will eventually. Eventually. The question is when. And also, we need to take this back. Yeah. There's just a number of things that we need to do. We would like to have additional armies here. I mean, we could hire mercs, but that's not hugely important. We did win our siege up here, so we're going to immediately come over this way. We're going to fight these guys. That's absolutely fine. A library, huh? You know what? Do it. I'm okay with that. This fort should have fallen first, if I'm honest, but it didn't. And we win this battle up here. That was fully expected. They're going to retreat now. And we're going to head over this way. This fort has now fallen as well. So we're going to head over to Olbia. That is a very big deal for us right now. On the way over there, we're actually going to grab this capital back. That'll be fine. And I do want to head over this direction and get some of these units taken care of. We're at 45 war score right now. There is a unit down here. Now, we could hire these mercs. How much would the monthly cost be? 19 per month? Okay, that's pretty expensive, actually. We may be better off hiring, like, these guys, costing 13 per month. Maybe. We could also crank our taxes up if we wanted to. These guys are actually only 7 per month. I'm going to hire these guys. They are going to... They can't go on to unit reorg, and that's okay. I'm going to send them up over here to take this territory back. I just want to have another force ready to deal with some of these issues, right? I feel like having 3 armies is currently about the sweet spot. So you can have 1 offensive, 1 defensive, and 1 maintenance is kind of the concept there. So we're going to move in over this way. Oh, and I also wanted to say that that power thing, if this episode has an abrupt ending, that's why. Hopefully they won't turn the power off until I'm done here, but they're very eager. They are very, very eager. The Seleucid Civil War has ended, and we're going to head on over this way now. Okay, so they are attacking here. We are, of course, going to head up over there and take back this territory. Well, actually, we're just going to chase them down. I'm betting they're coming this way. Yes, they are. We'll see if we can catch them there. Our merc force is going to head down over to Gura at this time and see about cutting them off. Once it's done there, it can head down over here and start attacking these forces. But for now, this is fine. We're at 82% war score. We did catch this force here. So actually, we don't need to go to Gura. I was expecting that we weren't going to catch these guys, but we're just going to head down this way instead, utilizing our sweet, sweet road network. That'll be great. This will be ending very shortly, and we're going to head into Olbia. And that will start our proper siege of this fort. Excellent. There we go. And we're going to grab every bit of territory here that we can, ideally. They got a breach over here, which is slightly upsetting. Do we think that the Merc Force can actually take this force? I'm guessing they can't. These guys need to make their way down as well. The Merc Force can maybe threaten them a little bit, but I don't think the Merc Force wins this engagement, is my theory. We'll find out in a moment, but I'm pretty sure that they don't. In fact, we're just going to go there for the time being. Our Legion is on their way down. They took a path that wasn't fully roaded, but that's okay. So, I want to double check this. Yeah, as I thought. However, look at this. They immediately start moving out. We won the Siege of Olbia, which means that this force can start heading up this way, catch these guys, and we're at 99% war score right now. Okay, we've inspired the army. They didn't immediately start moving out again, so that's interesting. Very interesting indeed. We're going to come over this way, see if we can catch these guys before they do anything dastardly. And in we come. We're not necessarily making the best use of the road system here, but we don't have a connection here. There's maybe some things that we want to work on, a connection like that. Definitely something to think about. And these units, in they go. We're 99% war score. Can we get away with just taking everything? I would love to take absolutely everything here. '29 aggressive expansion. We would need to occupy the capital over here. You know what? Let's do it. We're going to go occupy their capital. And once we have that, then we're going to do our peace deal. Our legate died. Okay. That's fine. So we're going to head on in over this way with these forces. We're going to look to catch some of these. Now they're going to group up a little bit. We're going to head over this way, see if we can cut them off. And we are sieging down Olbia's capital. So that's beautiful. So they're going to siege here, huh? I don't know that that's the right call for them. In fact, I'm pretty sure it isn't. From here, we come into this location. We catch this force. Beautiful. We're only at 79 war score right now. That's because this is not recapping. I'm actually going to send our mercs to go recap that. Cool. So we stack wipe this force, and these guys are then going to head in here. We're minus 14 on Olbia. And this seems fine. Crimea is largely under our control. That was not a stack wipe there, but we're going to head up over this direction. Cool. So once Olbia is occupied, then we do want to make sure that they are going to become our client state, I believe. Do we want client state or do we want tributary? I believe it's client state. The tooltip is not currently helpful. Let's see. Tributary just gives us money. We protect them if they're attacked, and they're limited by us regarding diplomacy. Ah, yes. We want client state. Client state is functionally vassal. Cool. So we grabbed this territory. That is excellent. We're going to send these guys up over this way for the time being. There we go. We're at 99% war score. And they have turned around. This is fine. We're going to catch them over here if they decide to siege this. They can't afford to siege it. Otherwise, we're just going to pursue them up over this way. We're 35% on this siege. That will be done soon enough. Now, Rome might get a little salty about this, but honestly, I'm a little less scared of Rome than I was previously. Ah, we stack wiped that force. So there's this 500 unit here, which isn't very frightening. And I think that's their only remaining unit other than this Merc... No, that's not a Merc unit. This Bosporan Kingdom levy here. Which, they're, you know, retreating. And not going to be of much relevance for a bit. Okay, so these guys are actually heading over this way. Ah, there is a 2K stack over here that we did not see. Cool. So that's fine. We're taking heavy attrition over here. We need to finish this siege. Hopefully it finishes up this tick. It did not. Hopefully it finishes up this tick. Because that's a lot of attrition, no doubt about it. Okay, how are things going over here? So we're still working on pursuing this 2K stack. They're going to come around over this way, I suppose. Yeah, we did win this, so that's beautiful. And this does not appear to be auto-capping, likely due to this fort down here. So there is that. However, I think we don't necessarily need it. Yes, they would become a client state of us. And we fully annex the Bosporan Kingdom. Nice. So that's going to give us 34 AE. We're going to have to chill. This might make some people upset. We're definitely going to lose the AE. No doubt about it. The Bosporan Kingdom is under our control. Olbia is our vassal now. Beautiful. Okay, so this is all our territory here. We're going to move these guys over here. We're going to ditch the mercs. These are not necessary anymore. And these guys, they're going to move down over this way for the time being. A miraculous recovery, huh? And we're going to get rid of the mercs. There we go. We're also going to drop off of full army maintenance. We're also going to potentially go down to half fleet maintenance. There we go. And we don't actually care about the tribute, so we'll get the free opinion with Olbia. We also are going to need to improve opinion with them. Actually, it's doing pretty well, so that's good. Now, Rome is probably super upset at us. That's fairly accurate. Are we still truced with them? No, we are not. Okay. So Rome does not, I believe, currently have a CB on us, although they can probably get one incredibly easily. Let's go ahead and improve opinion with them for a while. And these guys are going to immediately go onto road build. And I just want to build our road connecting over kind of like that for the time being. And then I want to backtrack and have it connect over like so. And then we're definitely going to want roads throughout Crimea. For now, we're going to build a coastal road, although this is not necessarily going to be the most efficient thing to do. So we're going to do that. And then we're probably going to want to connect in the fort as well. Well, actually, this is pretty decent now that I look at it. But maybe we do something like that and then connect it in like so. That'll do for now. And then these guys are still moving. Once they arrive over here, they're going to also go on road build. Oh, we need some governors over here. So we'll do a governor there and a governor there. Beautiful. I also want to take into account the religious situation up here. So we're going to want to do religious conversion in a number of these locations. Let's see. This one, we're already there. We're already there here. What about in Crimea? Okay, religious conversion, and that one's already there. Religious and religious. Beautiful. Okay, so we'll have that underway. These guys will arrive over here, and we'll build road along this river for the time being. And then we'll connect that in over like that. Once that's done, then of course we're going to need to come up over here. And for now we'll do that, although it's not ideal. Okay. We'll We'll have this just connect in over here like so. And then also make sure that we're connected like that. And then connect like that. This road is kind of awkward up here, but that's okay. Cool. So we can't build any more mines or farming settlements. That makes me a little sad. How are we doing on libraries? Our stability is okay right now. We could definitely get ourselves some additional libraries going here. And I'm going to do exactly that. I'm going to get a number of those going. Because we are at 100% research efficiency right now. We can go up to 125. That's fantastic. We're very happy about that. Now, Rome is perhaps less salty than they could have been. The Seleucid Empire is pretty salty as well. We're going to improve opinions with them too. We're not really in a position right now to fight either of them in a protracted, like, one-on-one battle. They have roughly double our number of pops. We have improved our pop count dramatically, but this is going to be absolutely fine for the moment. Now, forts over here, I believe, are unnecessary. We don't need this fort. We don't need a level 3 fort here. We have no enemies over here. None at all. The fort in Crimea, I think, is okay. This fort is probably no longer necessary unless they do a naval invasion. We can colonize over here. Absolutely do that. Cool. We do need a civic researcher, and that will be this gentleman. He's not super great at the job, but he's the best we have right now. And we're going to call down Zoroaster. There we go. 5 pops just instantly convert over. Nice. Very nice indeed. Okay, so these roads are getting constructed. It's going to take a while yet before these orders are complete, obviously. And you can see our opinion with the Western Roman dictatorship is not great. A huge amount of that is because we recently declared war. They'll get over that, to be sure. And they are bellicose. That's not shocking. There's a reason we're on appeasing stance. We lost a governor in Cappadocia Pontica, and we're going to put in this gentleman. He's not amazing, but it's okay. So Cappadocia Pontica, huh? Yeah, it's this guy here. So I think we're okay in not having this be... Having it be Borderlands isn't necessarily ideal, but I guess that's okay. I'm not going to be too upset about it because we do need a lot of manpower. So we're going to chill for a while. There's no doubt about that. We're probably going to want to attack these guys next, Sequania over here. That should be our next goal, I think. And the reason for that is that I would like to have all of this to myself. We're also going to have to attack Dehe eventually. So that's kind of our medium-term plan there, is that we're going to go over this way, we're going to go over this way. We're going to try to avoid fighting Rome and the Seleucid Empire unless we notice a big, big opportunity, like we did with the Western Roman dictatorship. So yeah, that's pretty good. I'm quite pleased with how things are panning out at this moment. I was hopeful that we would be able to build... We can build a farming settlement. Okay, I was hopeful that we were going to be able to build more of these in some of these settlements up here. Alas, we cannot. So that's fine. Steppe horses, huh? Okay. Well, the more provinces we hold, the better off we are. Because that means that we're getting more and more pop growth all the time. That's kind of our primary goal at this moment, is to get pop growth to be able to fill in all of this territory up here. Now, we do have a lot of it filled in. There's no doubt about that. But we can get more. We've definitely had good growth thus far. But we've not been growing out of control. And I've been doing that very deliberately. I don't want to make the Seleucid Empire or the Western Roman dictatorship too upset. Yet. Our king has cancer. He's probably not going to live for very long. So that is definitely something to think about. We're going to have a succession going on. Now, we do have a successor, I believe. Let's check in on our nation overview, or is it government? Line of succession. Okay. So this guy would be our current successor. I would really prefer a much younger guy. All of these options are old. Still no children. Oof. Oof indeed. Do any of these guys have children? Is this indicating that's the power base? Okay. So, do any of these guys have children? No children? No children. This guy has children. Okay. So, this is probably the guy that we want. He is already ailing, though. Like, he's 69 years old. And we can't anoint him because we don't have the legitimacy. Okay, well, it just is what it is. So we were guided by Ahura Mazda. Be it in battle or at home, it is important that our people know we are guided by Ahura Mazda and the wisdom of Zoroaster. Gayaka Siape or Adunis has suggested supporting our Magis and priests in spreading our teachings to the people, and in turn, have their blessings in a religiously backed message that would strengthen our subjects for a long time to come. So we could lose 25 political influence and gain 10% morale of armies. We're not planning on going to war for a little while. Integrated culture happiness is probably better for us here. So we'll go ahead and take that. What does that put our research efficiency at? We're still chilling at around 100%. Okay, now we're pushing up to 107. Beautiful. That's very, very good. Okay, sounds great. We did stop doing road build over here. So go back onto road build. And come on over. There you go. Do that. And then build all the way back up over here. Beautiful. There we go. Okay, well, as I said, I'm concerned about the power going out at any moment. The power company is very twitchy about getting their work done. So I'm going to go ahead and put a cut in here a couple of minutes early, just to make sure that we have the episode actually finalized here, and we don't just have an abrupt ending to it because the power just goes out. That would be awkward. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we are going to finish up these roads over here. There's a fair amount of work to be done on that yet. And we're going to continue to do some conversions and work down our aggressive expansion. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.